I shall not buy. Friends and family will lost faith in you. So don't.
All right, folks, it's time to say good morning to you, Grenada, Caribbean, Cupidi, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada for this Monday. It is the 22nd day of September, and just reminding you that it is indeed a good day to have a good day in a good way. Yeah. Hope you're having a great morning thus far. Good morning, Monica Mayros Williams. Yulin Alexander Jellian is with us. Mildred is with us as well. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Hope you got all the rest that you could have gotten and that you're up and ready to face the challenges of this brand new day. Urging you that you've got to push, you've got to keep on pushing. Don't you ever stop pushing, because that's what life wants. You know what I'm saying? That's what the devil wants. For you to stop, push, and give up. No, you can't do that. Who does that? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wake up, shake up, and live. Yeah, live today, man. Tomorrow is not promised, all right? Remember that. Yeah. 23 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Push, my brother, push. Destined to win, overcomer. Good morning to you. How you doing? Daddy Godwin, good morning. Miss June, good morning to you also. Eggies, good morning to you and Chief. Yeah. Peck and the guys, good morning. Cruz, what's up, Judge? Hope you're all doing fine, the entire family. Sylvina Charles, good morning to you. The folks inside of Belial, good morning. Yeah. It's a good day to have a good day. I got this, my friend Reverend sends this every morning. Let me see, where are you this morning? All right. Okay, so you are here, and let me tell you what he says this morning. He says, okay, it's Monday. Heavenly Father, we come before you to magnify your holy name. You've been so good, so merciful, and it's a blessing just to be alive this morning. Thank you for a brand new week. You are worthy of it all. Have your way in our lives today. We ask that you forgive all our sins, known and unknown. Thank you so much for your Son and our Savior who died to set us free. And we thank you for all you've done for us and continue to do. If not for your grace and mercy, where we pray for healing, financial blessing, and divine protection. In Jesus' name, amen. Push, 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 push. Don't you give up. He sends two, all right? He says, Monday blessings. God is my strength and my power, and he maketh my way perfect. That's from 2 Samuel, verse 22. 2 Samuel, verse 22 and 33. Chapter 22 and verse 33. Come and get it right. Mildred Smith, how you doing? Hope you're doing fine. Hope you're doing fine. Yulin Alexander says amen and amen. Yolan Swan, how you do? Reminding you it is a good day to have a good day in a good way. That's what I want you to do. 21 minutes on to 7 o'clock. The word of the day today, that word today is, let me tell you. All right, jubilant. Yeah, that's what I saw. Yeah, jubilant. 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 Jubilant.
Pressures come down hard.
Feeling or expressing great joy. Jubilant.
You said he who knocks
Yeah.
and keep on knocking.
Jubilant. Remember, that's the word of the day, jubilant.
All certainty
Feeling or expressing great joy.
will be yours.
Here's how we can use it in a sentence. The team was jubilant after winning the championship.
And keep on asking.
Like Trinbago Knight Riders this morning.
Undoubtedly
They're jubilant.
shall receive your blessing.
They're expressing great joy because they've won their 5th CPL title
Let your light shine.
in a relatively low-scoring match last night. The motivational thought of the day, the motivational tip of the day is up next. Say, yeah, good morning. Petlin, good morning to you.
Let your light shine down on me.
The folks inside of Munich.
Till I see your face. Oh, your love it down on me. Over me, Lord. Over me, Lord. Over me, Lord.
The motivational tip of the day, Nadisha, good morning. How are you doing?
Watch over me, Lord.
Those of you out there in the diaspora, good morning. Reverend Samuel Caesar. You and the folks at Crossroads Radio, good morning.
Guide my footsteps.
My dear friend Erlin is on with us this morning. Good morning. So glad to have you back. Hope you had a great weekend, Erlin. Catherine Phillip, good morning. Write it down. Keep a journal of your goals and accomplishments so that you can track your progress and stay inspired. Write it down. Keep a journal of your goals and accomplishments to track your progress and stay inspired.
For they shall mount
Yeah.
like eagles.
Write it down, write it down.
Never get weary.
All right, what's buzzing this morning? Buzzing, 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 buzzing. Anderson Peters back home from Tokyo. Kelsey Morel, Ross, and Lyndon Victor make notable appearances.
Thing he said must come.
Hits a 5th straight day at Point Celine. In the region, Haiti welcomes 143 soldiers that were trained in Mexico. Some folks would say Mexico. Internationally, UK recognizes Palestine as a sovereign state. And in sports, Trinbago Knight Riders win their 5th CPL title. Those are the buzzing stories. Sonia Matlin Scott is back with us. Monday morning blessings. Everyone have a beautiful, productive week ahead. Same to you, my dear friend.
Teach me how to find my way.
Yeah.
Watch over me, Lord.
To all the police officers of the nation, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Watch over me, Lord. Guide my footsteps, Lord, I pray. Over me, Lord.
Folks, the AM edition of News, Sports, and the Weather comes up right after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Over me, Lord.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Grenada Grenada, let's celebrate the 19th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert on Sunday, November 9th from 5 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center with the best of Grenada along with the Black Prince and the Pink Panther. Our partners, Hubbard's, GBN, Grenada Paper Products, Grenada Distillers Limited, makers of Clacks Court, Grenada's #1 rum, Brentville Credit Union, Bryden and Miners, Agents 4, Johnny Walker, Smirnoff Vodka, and Campari, Renwick Thompson and Company Limited, Pierre Marcel, Hard On Plus, Gittins Healthcare, Dollar Savers Auto Parts, Rise and Shine Supermarket, Springs Food Mart, Excel Plaza, Clem Vision Eye Center, Chillaxing Cafe, Answer Coating, Victory Bar, Blue Bubba's PA Rental and Events Supply, Chateau de la Motte, Grenada, Captain Harris Apartments, Gem Holiday, Beach Resorts, Dana's City Inn, Glen Egg, Spring Water, and the Grenada Trade Center. Sunday, November 9th, 5 p.m. Grenada Trade Center, the 19th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert. Please be seated by 4 p.m. Hubbard's Legends in Concert.
This is a GBN Morning News for today, Monday, September 22nd, 2025. Coming up in the news, Anderson Peters back home from Tokyo. Kelsey Morel Ross and Lyndon Victor made notable appearances. Hit spell hits fifth straight day at points lead. In the region, Haiti welcomes 143 soldiers trained in Mexico. Internationally, UK recognizes Palestine as a sovereign state. And in sports, Trinbago Knight Riders win fifth CPL title. We've got the details to these and so much more after these messages. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
Good morning, everyone. With the details, I am Gordon Joseph. Grenada's javelin star Anderson Peters is back home after securing silver in the men's javelin final at the World Athletics Championships in Tokyo 2025. Peters threw 87.38 meters, earning him his third World Championship medal. Meanwhile, fellow Grenadian athlete Lyndon Victor had a disappointing end to his Tokyo campaign. His decathlon run was cut short after an injury forced forced him to retire during the pole vault event. Despite the setback, Victor remains one of the most dedicated athletes, and attention now turns to his recovery. Also making history for Team Grenada was Kelsey Morel Ross, who made her World Championship debut in the women's shot put. She threw 16.19 meters, finishing 18th overall in her first global outing. Grenada salutes these athletes for proudly flying the national flag on the world stage. With rising tensions in the wider Caribbean, how prepared is Grenada to safeguard its shores, ports, and airports? Well, joining us in studio tonight on Beyond the Headlines are Inspector Dexter Roberts of the Coast Guard and Inspector Alison Lewis of the Immigration Department. They'll be discussing the nation's readiness, the challenges on the front lines, and the role of regional cooperation. The government has already signaled its concern over escalating activities in the Caribbean Sea, stressing its commitment to dialogue, diplomacy, and maintaining the region as a zone of peace. Don't miss this timely conversation on Beyond the Headlines. According to the Meteorological Service, today marks the 5th consecutive day with temperatures exceeding 32 degrees Celsius at Point Selene. As a result, a heat spell is in effect for the next 24 hours. The service is urging the public to take precautions to stay safe during this period of elevated heat. People are advised not to leave children or pets in parked vehicles, to avoid strenuous activity during peak heat hours, and to check on vulnerable individuals. The Meteorological Service says timely updates will be provided when necessary. And that concludes the first segment of news. The local segment, stay with us. The regional and international developments, along with the sports and the weather, they are straight ahead. As we turn our attention to the region, the United States has confirmed a new military strike in the Caribbean, this time off the coast of the Dominican Republic. American warplanes destroyed a speedboat carrying 1,000 kilos of cocaine near Beata Island. Dominican anti-narcotics officials say the vessel is believed to have left Venezuela. It's the third such U.S. strike in recent weeks, with more than a dozen people reported dead. Unlike traditional drug operations, the U.S. has been sinking boats instead of seizing them and arresting crews. The expanded military presence, including warships, fighter jets, and a nuclear-powered submarine, has fueled regional concern that Washington may be preparing further action against Venezuela. Haiti has welcomed home some 143 soldiers after 8 weeks of training in Mexico, part of a program to strengthen its fight against armed gangs. The group, including 15 women, was greeted at Port-au-Prince by senior officials and the Mexican ambassador. The return comes as gang violence spreads beyond the capital into rural towns where police stations, homes, and public offices have been attacked. Haiti is rebuilding its armed forces under a cooperation agreement with Mexico, with hundreds more troops set for training. But with the UN-backed missions struggling to contain gangs, regional partners are pressing for a tougher gang suspension force to retake control. And finally, in the regional front, the landmark High Seas Treaty has reached the threshold for entry into force after 60 countries ratified the agreement, including St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Sierra Leone, Sri Lanka, and Morocco. The treaty, formerly called the Biodiversity Beyond National Jurisdictions or BBNJ Agreement, will become legally active on January 17, 2026. The BBNJ Treaty establishes the first global framework to create marine protected areas in the high seas and regulate the use of marine genetic resources, addressing a long-standing gap in ocean governance. It aims to protect at least 30% of the global ocean by 2030, offering tools to halt biodiversity loss, overfishing, and ocean pollution in areas beyond national jurisdiction. Now, looking further afield, the British Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, has announced the UK's recognition of a Palestinian state, despite fierce Israeli and US pressure to reconsider. It comes shortly after Canada and Australia both decided to recognize Palestine as a sovereign state. We have more in this report.
We are acting to keep alive the possibility of peace and a two-state solution. That means a safe and secure Israel alongside a viable Palestinian state. Let's be frank. Hamas is a brutal terror organization. Our call for a genuine two-state solution is the exact opposite of their hateful vision. Meanwhile, the man-made humanitarian crisis in Gaza reaches new depths. The Israeli government's relentless and increasing bombardment of Gaza, the offensive of recent weeks, the starvation and devastation are utterly intolerable. Tens of thousands have been killed, including thousands as they tried to collect food and water. This death and destruction horrifies all of us. The hope of a two-state solution is fading, but we cannot let that light go out. So today, to revive the hope of peace and a two-state solution, I state clearly, as Prime Minister of this great country, that the United Kingdom formally recognises the State of Palestine.
That was UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer. Meanwhile, Donald Trump visited the Justice Department and delivered an hour-long speech in which he called for his political enemies to be jailed, suggested it should be illegal to criticize judges, and declared it should be illegal to say he lost the election. We have more from Katie Fang in this MSNBC report.
With an unprecedented and shameful public display by President Trump, revealing a new low in his corruption of the Justice Department and his attack on the rule of law. Trump going to the DOJ itself, which presidents almost never do, to the very place where the decision was made to investigate and prosecute him for his alleged crimes. He gave an hour-long speech in which he called for his political enemies to be jailed, suggested that it should be, quote, illegal to criticize judges, and that it should be illegal to say that he lost the election.
People who did this to us should go to jail. A lot of the judges that I had, if you look at them, they take tremendous abuse. They take such abuse. And honestly, they're very simply, they're afraid of bad publicity. It should be illegal, and it probably is illegal. Newspapers are really no different than a highly paid political operative. And it has to stop. It has to be illegal. What a difference a rigged and crooked election had on our country when you think about it. And the people who did this to us should go to jail. They should go to jail.
Convicted felon Donald Trump giving this speech with his former defense lawyer sitting there next to him. That's Pam Bondi, who he tapped to be his attorney general.
And finally, California Governor Gavin Newsom has signed a bill banning local and federal law enforcement officers, including ICE agents, from wearing masks while on duty. The law, set to take effect on January 1st, 2026, is part of efforts to prevent what Newsom calls secret police operations. U.S. Attorney Bill S.A. Lee, a Trump appointee, said the law does not affect federal operations corporations and agents will continue to protect their identities. The legislation comes after federal agents wore masks during immigration raids in Los Angeles. And that concludes the regional and international news. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. The Trinbago Knight Riders are champions once again. The TKR claimed their 5th Caribbean Premier League title in style, ending a 5-year drought and, for the first time, lifting the trophy outside of Trinidad. They battled through the hard road, winning both the Eliminator and Qualifier 2 before dominating the grand final. Akil Hussein shone with both bat and ball, smashing 16 runs of just 7 deliveries and grabbing 2 for 26, while Surab Netravalka added 3 wickets for 25 runs. Guyana's Shamar Joseph was also impressive, taking 2 for 9, but it wasn't enough to stop the TKR from finding their A-game when it mattered most. So again, if you missed it, Trinbago Knight Riders, they have been crowned CPL champions 2025. India has beaten Pakistan by 6 wickets in the Asia Cup Super 4 match, recording the second victory over the arch rivals in the tournament. Put into bat, Pakistan set a target of 172 thanks to a 72-run partnership between Shahib Zada Farhan and Saim Ayub. Farhan scored 58 of 45 balls, while Fahim Ashraf and Salman Ali Agha added quick runs late in the innings to take Pakistan to 171 for 5. Chasing the target, India's opening pair of Abhishek Sharma and Shubman Gill put on 105 runs. Sharma's explosive 74 of 39 balls, featuring 4 sixes and 4 boundaries, anchored the innings, while Tilak Varma's quick fire 30 helped India finish the chase with 7 balls to spare. Tensions between the teams were again evident as players avoided a handshake following the match. Pakistan now faces Sri Lanka on Tuesday, while India takes on Bangladesh the following day. And that concludes the sporting highlights at this time. We'll have more sports during a luncheon edition and in our primetime newscast. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
And folks, for the latest weather forecast, we join forecaster Jonathan Price at the forecast desk at the MBIA. Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning to you and good morning, listeners. Here is the weather for today, Monday the 22nd of September 2025, as recorded at the Morris Bishop International Airport. It is currently fair. The winds are coming from the east-southeast at 15 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is 1012.5 millibars, which is below normal and rising. Present temperature is 29 degrees Celsius and relative humidity 77%. Yesterday's maximum was 32.5 degrees Celsius and a minimum last night 26.7 degrees Celsius. Only a trace of rainfall was recorded over the past 24 hours, hence the total for the month remains at 58 millimeters. And now for the public forecast for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique weather for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy, with light to moderate showers, increasing in cloud cover, showers, and a low chance of thunder overnight. And there is a warning for a heat spell in effect. Today's max will be 32 degrees Celsias, with winds east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas will be slight to moderate with waves 3 to 5 feet in open waters. Low tide will be at 10 a.m. and high tide at 4:30 p.m. Sunset will be at 6:03 and sunrise at 5:56. Just to repeat the public forecast for today and tonight, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy with light to moderate showers, increasing in cloud cover, showers, and a low chance of thunder overnight. And once again, there is a heat spell warning in effect. From the forecast of Scanning Mars Bishop International Airport, I'm Jonathan Price. Have a great week.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. You do likewise, you and the entire team at the Met Office. Folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick & Thompson Company Limited.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
It's 5 minutes after 7 o'clock to end the news, a recap of the headlines. Anderson Peters back home from Tokyo, while Kelsey Morel-Ross and Lyndon Victor make notable appearances. Heat spell hits a fifth straight day at Points Lanes. In the region, Haiti welcomes 143 soldiers trained in Mexico. Internationally, UK recognizes Palestine as a sovereign state. And in sports, the Trinbago Knight Riders are once again the CPL champions, winning the title for a fifth time. Folks, that has been the morning edition of news for today, Monday, the 22nd day of September. On behalf of the entire news department, I'm Gordon Joseph, thanking you for viewing and listening, welcoming back our Facebook and YouTube platform lovers, and encouraging you to stick and stay with us, because we're with you anywhere and everywhere. The traffic report comes up momentarily.
Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anne, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
The Grenada Electricity Services Limited cordially invites shareholders to attend the 66th annual meeting of shareholders held virtually on Zoom, as well as at the Grenada Room, Radisson Beach Resort on Thursday, 9th October 2025 at 4:30 p.m. Note, each virtual attendee is required to register early to facilitate verification. Documents for the upcoming meeting are available on the company's website. Visit www.grenlec.com or call Grenlec at 237 extension 312 for more information.
Welcome to Caracou, small in size, rich in spirit. As you step off the boat, you're greeted by smiling faces and warm island vibes. Your adventure begins here. Need a cozy place to stay? The Mermaid Beach Hotel has been a favorite for years. Waterfront views, clean comfort, and located in the town. In Bogles, the Roundhouse Cottages offers rustic charm with a touch of elegance. A peaceful hideaway surrounded by nature. Prefer something private? Dong Island Villas gives you space, sea breeze, and a home away from home feel. Wake up to the sound of waves and views that stretch for miles. We're ready to welcome you. When are you coming?
For when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, yes, I can. Whenever you're in need, yes, you can. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you run it, we'll be right there with you. Wherever you run it, we'll make your dreams come true. Next side, next side, next side, right next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Are you ready to take charge of your money, build wealth, and protect your family's legacy? Then join us on October 9th, 2025 at Radisson Grenada Beach Resort for your Financial Future 2.0, Legacy, Literacy, and Liberation, a one-day financial summit designed to break cycles, build wealth, and leave a lasting legacy. You'll gain real-life budgeting hacks, a money mindset reboot, steps to create generational wealth, and practical tips on investing, estate planning, insurance, health, and business finance, all from expert speakers who know how to turn knowledge into action. With 2 inspirational keynotes, 3 powerful panel discussions, and 6 breakout sessions, you will leave with your personalized action plan for success. Don't wait. Secure your seat today. Tickets are EC $350 at disruptiveleadershipconference.com/YFF. Your Financial Future 2.0. Your next chapter starts here.
All right, folks, it's now 11 minutes after 7 o'clock. We now join Corporal Troy Paul from the Traffic Department of the RGPF for this morning's traffic report. Good morning, Corporal Paul.
Well, good morning to you, and good morning to all your listeners, especially our drivers this morning. It is always a pleasure when we have that moment where we can bring the traffic update for persons who are on their way to various destinations, or persons who have not left home but are anticipating the traffic update so that they can plan their routes for their destination. So this morning, we have a bit of live update this morning, so persons can be advised and can see what is happening, especially where right now we're focusing on the St. George's area, and we're seeing here that traffic from the St. Paul's direction have already built, and they're bumper to bumper already from the Locust Street roundabout, and as we see here, and it is only 7:11, and that traffic from the St. Paul's road is already heavy. Also, we're seeing some movement from the Maratil area, and it is not that heavy. It is flowing. And also we see traffic from the Locust Street direction. Still light as well, but what we're paying attention to now is that traffic from the St. Paul's direction. So persons coming out from that area, please be advised. You already have a heavy flow of traffic coming up from your direction. Reporting from most of our towns, St. George's, Grenville, they have a moderate flow of traffic through the town, so persons can flow freely and they can get to their destination safely. Also, we have traffic moderate to almost heavy in the area of Calivini, and also that traffic that goes onto the Toby Road and head on to the Grandad Valley Public Road. In addition to that, we also have some movement in the area of Mount Vanassa, especially that traffic that is coming out from the Bolo direction that come on to Tempe and head on to Mount Parnassus, where they remain left to come up Marseille. So persons, please be advised, as we get closer to 8 o'clock hour, that we expect an increase in those traffic. And as you see now, we're having an increased traffic coming up in the Marseille area. But we expect those traffic to get a little heavier, as we stated, as the 8 o'clock hour approaches. So for the past 24 hours, we had a total of 7 minor accidents. 7 minor accidents reported, and that was for Sunday. Saturday, we had a total of 17 minor accidents. 17, and for Friday, we had a total of 12. So we have a number of accidents accumulated over the weekend, and therefore we're seeing here in excess of 30+ accidents over the weekend, and that is a lot for 3 days. So we just continue to pro on drivers that you must drive safely, continue to drive safely, and every day we'll continue to ponder it in the heads of drivers and even listeners, because they will tell the others that they should drive safely along the nation's road. In most of the areas, traffic are moderately flowing through, especially the town of St. George's. So persons would have, at this moment, you don't have any rush to get to your destination once you're already on the road, traversing in any of the areas such as the Cemetery Hill, you're on the Western Corridor, you're in the River Road area. There's traffic there, light to moderate, so persons can flow freely and get to their destination safely and on time. But we know what happens as we get closer to the 8 o'clock hour. We expect a build-up in those traffic, and persons will have to experience some bumper-to-bumper traffic. Yes, so the work continues along Grenada's Public Road, and I traversed that route this weekend, and we're seeing some progress in the distance that they have reached as it relates to that now it's a safe project. And also we have work along the Calivini Public Road. It has started, and that road will definitely be busy this morning with that work already started. So persons, if you're traversing along the Calivini Public Road, on the right side of the road heading to St. George's, the work is taking place. They were working all through the day yesterday, so part of that road is dug up from the cliff going into the Calivini direction. So persons, please take note as well. So if you're traveling in any one of those areas, Calivini, Grandans, Public Road, expect a little bit of delay due to the work that is going on there, and part of the road is dug up. So you will have some delays because one side of the road will be affected by those ditches, which we hope is not too deep. But we expect some dust and so forth. So please be mindful as you traversing any one of those areas. So persons, if you have not left home as yet, please do so that you can avoid the rush period. And for persons in the St. Paul's area, I advise that if you do not have to come to the Lucas Street direction to go onto any of the area, please avoid. You can use alternative routes if you have to get to Grandans Public Road area, or if you have to get to the lower southern part of the island, we can use alternative routes to get there because the St. Paul's area is already congested. So we want persons to be mindful of that. Even as we get closer to the 8 o'clock hour, we expect it to be even congested. So drivers, please be mindful as you traverse in those areas. And the question we ask every morning, if you are texting,
then who is driving?
Who is driving?
Thank you, Corporal Paul. Have yourself a wonderful day, you and the entire team at the traffic department.
Thank you very much, and you as well, and the entire team of GBN, and also to our listeners.
Folks, that has been the traffic report for this morning. We take a quick commercial break, and we come back and start our conversation, on Monday's conversation.
about e-banking, debit cards, point-of-sale transactions, what would you say are the benefits our customers can derive from using these alternative online banking platforms?
Being an avid user of the online banking platform, I can attest that it's safe, simple, but not to mention convenient. No longer standing in line to do simple transactions like payments of utilities, purchases, or even transferring between your accounts. All of the above can be done at the convenience of your own time. Click, tap, done. Banking just got easier.
Grenada. Exciting news. Oasis Pet and Garden has expanded. In addition to our existing location, we're now open at our new location, Melville Street, St. George's, now serving you at 2 locations for even more convenience.
At Oasis Pet and Garden, we bring you the best products at the best prices nationwide. Check out our garden department for the best quality Pro Mix potting soil, vegetable seeds, and seedling trays, cocoa peat, liquid fertilizer, granular fertilizers, and more. Our livestock and livestock products are the highest quality and the best prices in Grenada.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. New home, fresh start, make moves and play it smart. Expand, invest or renew. ACB's right there with you. With ACB Home Advantage Mortgages, you get up to 100% financing, reduced fees, and a $100,000 unsecured credit card. Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before with ACB.
Terms and conditions apply.
This coming Monday on Beyond the Headlines, we go inside the issues with the Royal Grenada Police Force. In studio will be Inspector Dexter Roberts of the Coast Guard and Inspector Alison Williams of the Immigration Department. Join us as we tackle the challenges, solutions, and strategies to keep our nation safe. Beyond the Headlines, Monday at 8:30 p.m. only on GBN. Don't miss it.
Down to the soles of your feet.
Caracou, small in size, rich in spirit. As you step off the boat, you're greeted by smiling faces and warm island vibes. Your adventure begins here. Need a cozy place to stay? The Mermaid Beach Hotel has been a favorite for years. Waterfront views, clean comfort, and located in the town. In Bogles, the Roundhouse Cottages offers rustic charm with a touch of elegance. A peaceful hideaway surrounded by nature. Prefer something private? Dong Island Villas gives you space, sea breeze, and a home away from home feel. Wake up to the sound of waves and views that stretch for miles. We're ready to welcome you. When are you coming?
Not only do we
All right, folks, it's 26 minutes after 7 o'clock, and welcome to the conversation this morning. And last week, we started a very interesting segment with the folks from Guardian General Insurance. Last week, I had Miss Julian with us, and we were talking insurance generally. This morning, I'm joined by Miss Alyssa Link. She is the Business Development Officer at Guardian General. Good morning, Miss Link. How are you this morning?
Good morning, Gordon. I'm fine, thanks.
Okay, good. Good to have you. And as Miss Julian and I were talking last week, this is the season for insurance. Okay, last week we looked at mortgage and so forth, but this week we want to pay closer attention to vehicle insurance. All right, so the first thing up is why is it important to have motor insurance? And secondly, tying to that same question, is it mandatory?
That's a very good question, God. Yes, it is absolutely mandatory by law to have motor insurance. And third-party motor insurance is what the legal minimum requirement that that motor owners should have for driving on the public roads. So it's important to have motor insurance to not get in trouble with the law, basically.
Okay, so it's legally required.
Yes,
that you must. And you mentioned third party. What really is third party?
Right. So third party, as the name suggests, is a policy that covers the third party you're involved with in an accident. It covers their property damage or bodily injuries.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then there's a comprehensive one. That's a nice one. That alleviates all your headaches if you have an accident. You just report and.
Yes.
Okay.
So comprehensive gives you a wider scope of cover, and of course, unlike the third party, it covers your vehicle. It gives you protection.
Okay, full protection. And nowadays they're making the policies so attractive that you can have windscreen coverage and other, like trees fall on your vehicle, all this.
Yeah, comprehensive can cover you for those things. It also covers you for events like fire, flood, and we experienced a massive flood in last November. It covers for other, perils of nature.
What about theft? Because this is something we're seeing getting prevalent in Grenada now, vehicular theft.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it covers for theft as well. Okay, wow, that's interesting.
Yes, so at Guardian General, we encourage persons to, have comprehensive cover so that they're fully protected.
Having said that, just kind of shifting off script a bit, is there like an age limit of the vehicle that would ensure that you can get comprehensive coverage? What is that time span?
That generally is around 15 years. Once the vehicle reaches around 15 years old,
then you go to third party. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Now, what factors does an insurance company consider when quoting a premium for a motor vehicle?
Well, there are several factors that we would consider. Firstly, of course, we have to consider the policyholder or the driver, their age and driving experience. And then the details of the vehicle. We would need to know what make and model vehicle you have, the year, its engine size, and the value, of course, if you'd like to have comprehensive cover. So those are some factors. And in addition, if you have been driving accident-free, consistently over the years, you may be entitled to a no-claim discount, right? And that can significantly reduce your premium.
Okay.
So that's some good news for our listeners.
I have been driving for eons of years, and I can't remember the last time having an accident.
Oh, good.
So I guess maybe I have 100% no claim discount.
Well, you should check with your policy.
Yes. Okay. And it's important that you raise this because it kind of stimulates your thinking pattern, because nowadays you see quite a lot of young drivers, very, very young drivers, and I don't know if you've noticed that, if it's reflecting in your records, but you're noticing a lot of ladies.
Yes.
Ladies. Sometimes I wonder if them police officers and them just giving them a license, boy, because
we can't comment there.
I hope not. But yeah, so with the premium for a seasoned driver like myself, what's the comparison if like a young person, 20, 19, just coming with no experience?
Right. So as I mentioned, driving over the years, right, and once you're accident free, you should be entitled to a no claims discount, right? Most likely a maximum that the policy will give. So of course, a seasoned driver like yourself will have a lower premium than a young person now starting off with motor insurance.
Okay.
Because they will have to build up that discount.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to build your reputation with the company, with insurance.
With your driving history, basically.
With your driving history. Another question, off script. Bus drivers. Busmen are, that is the most moving thing on the road, now. How does, I wouldn't want to say reckless because it's the name of the hustle. They're always on the run, and ever so often they get into minor, mostly, then a few major accidents. How does that affect their premiums?
Well, once you have an accident, right, and you make a claim on your motor policy, yes, your no-claim discount is affected, right? So you may lose it or lose part of your discount, and then what that obviously would cause is that your premium will go up because you don't have that discount that you had before.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the less accidents you have, the better on your pockets when that time comes to pay your premium again.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, can someone else drive under my insurance policy? So I have two big sons, and they both have their driver's license. I have my vehicle. It's insured for me. Can I say, okay, it's my son here, drive?
Well, that's an interesting question, right? So you can actually have your policy to have named drivers, right? And you name the persons, who are going to drive your vehicle, right? And we call that type of policy a named driver policy. Alternatively, you can have your policy open to drivers you authorize who are 25 years and older, and have a license at least for 2 years. Right? That, if you have an open policy, driver policy, that can avoid, forgetting to add somebody or having to come in, and make changes regularly to your policy if you list drivers. So you can have your motor policy either way. Either you name your drivers or you have them open to drivers 25 and over, licensed for at least 2 years.
And is there a difference in the cost of the premiums?
Most likely, because the open driver, we have no control over who, you may give permission to review their, driving history. So yes, there is a slightly, not much, just a slightly higher premium for that.
All right, and in the case of the named policy, if I have 2 persons named on my policy, and for some reason an emergency comes up and I get incapacitated and I can't drive, and neither of the persons that I have named on the policy are available, and I have someone else drive me, and something goes wrong, they have an accident, what's the outcome there?
Right, so that's a very good observation, right? So in that case, the policy would not respond to a claim, because the person who drove the vehicle was not named as a driver. And that's why it's good, to avoid those sticky situations, because yes, emergencies and so do come up, and probably it's better to have an open policy. Drivers and vehicle owners, you're hearing that, right? Be safe. It might be a couple $2 more, but it gives you that added layer of security in the event of an eventuality. Now, what would happen if I forgot to renew my insurance? Would I still be covered? Well, if you forgot to renew your insurance, as we mentioned earlier, insurance is mandatory. You must have motor insurance by law. So you would be driving without insurance, and that is illegal and could lead to, further implications. However, at Guardian General, we actually send our client renewal notices. As their policy renewal date, is approaching, we will send out the renewal notices as a reminder to our clients that, your policy needs to be renewed soon, and so they can prepare themselves. And also, we have a dedicated team following up with our clients for renewals, and we do this because we want to avoid, the gaps in cover, and as we said, persons driving without insurance.
Okay. Now, can a customer or a client build up such a good relationship with your insurance that they know that the policy is going to end on Friday, but they happen to be out of state? Can they have such a good relationship with your company that they can call and say, Miss Links, I'm in New Jersey and my policy is going to end on Friday, but I'll be back on Tuesday. Can you cover me in the interim?
Of course. Yeah, we do that at Guardian General. Yeah.
That is good.
Yes.
That is good. That is good. That is
yes,
really good.
We have that relationship with our clients, and we keep them covered.
Okay. Yeah. And another question, can you pay your premium, because I know insurance are annual events. The lifespan of your policy is supposed to be an annual event, but do you have that facility where people can pay in installments? Yes, we do at Guardian General. We offer our clients payment terms, which of course we agree to. Okay, that's wonderful. That's awesome. Now, I've heard persons involved in accidents indicating that the insurance company required them to pay a fee before honoring the claim. Is this true? Yes, it is, and it's nothing to be alarmed about. It's pretty standard with insurance policies. This fee is called an excess or a deductible. So it's simply the amount that you, the policyholder,
is responsible for in the event of a claim, right? So let's say you got into an accident and you have to make a claim on your policy for repairs to your vehicle. You would obviously get an estimate for repairs, right? Now, let's say that estimate comes up to like $5,000, right? And let's say your policy excess is $1,500. What that means is that you're going to be responsible for $1,500 out of the $5,000.
So in essence, in that case, with the $5,000 example that you use, the insurance company is going to pay me a check for $3,500.
Correct.
But if I'm covered comprehensively, one would have thought that comprehensively covered, so I could bounce as I want. The insurance is going to cover me.
Really? But remember, you risk losing your no-claim discount that we spoke about.
Okay.
Yeah, if you think you're going to just bounce, right? Yeah.
All right. What exactly is that excess? Why is it really needed? And is it something that the insurance company and the client sits and discuss?
Yes. So at taking out the policy, these terms are explained. The client is informed of the excess because it ranges based on different factors, or like the value of the vehicle, it ranges. And so this is discussed with the client. Now, we also encourage our clients to read their policy and, go through and understand, make any queries they may have on the policy. We want them to have a discussion with their brokers or agents or customer service rep to fully understand the policy, right? Because we know insurance can be hard to understand. It's not easily understood by persons. And it's important that they have those discussions with us to understand the benefits this policy may speak to, and also it may alert them to exclusions that they may need to be aware of.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Now, how easy would you say it is to become a client of Guardian General Insurance?
Well, that's a very easy process. To get a motor guard policy from Guardian General is very easy. You can simply visit us at our office, which is located at the Mutual Transnational Office Complex, and that is at the Villa in St. George's. Or you can call us at 440-3099 or 440-1585. And of course, you can email us as well at ggioecs@myguardiangroup.com. You can request a quotation through any of these means, and remember to have your vehicle details ready so that we can give you a quotation.
For the exciting members of my audience out there who was eagerly searching for that best insurance company to get aligned with, I want you to please, Alyssa, repeat the contact information for them.
For Guardian General. So Guardian General, we are located at the Villa, St. George's, in the Mutual Transnational Office Complex. Contact number 440-3099 or 440-1585. And you can also go onto our website, myguardiangroup.com.
Okay. Alyssa, you're most informative this morning. I know that you've definitely clarified some concerns that members of the audience out there had, and I want to thank you for sharing with us this morning. I do hope that we have another conversation next Monday.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Yes.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, so please bring back the love to Miss Julian and the entire team at Guardian General.
Sure, of course. Thanks again.
All right, folks, that's the Guardian General Insurance segment this morning. We take a commercial break. We'll be back after this. Don't you go anywhere.
Whether you're refreshing refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look? The Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Grenada, let's celebrate the 19th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert on Sunday, November 9th from 5 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center with the best of Grenada along with the Black Prince and the Pink Panther. Our partners, Hubbard's, GBN, Grenada Paper Products, Grenada Distillers Limited, makers of Clack's Court, Grenada's #1 rum, Brenville Credit Union, Bryden and Miners, Agents 4, Johnny Walker, Smirnoff Vodka, and Campari, Renwick Thompson and Company Limited, Pierre Marcel, Hard On Plus, Gittins Healthcare, Dollar Savers Auto Parts, Rise and Shine Supermarket, Springs Food Mart, Excel Plaza, Clem Vision Eye Center, Chillaxing Cafe, Answer Coating, Victory Bar, Blue Bubba's PA Rental and Events Supply, Chateau de la Motte, Grenada, Captain Harris Apartments, Gem Holiday, Beach Resorts, Dana's City Inn, Glen Egg, Spring Water, and the Grenada Trade Center. Sunday, November 9th, 5 p.m. Grenada Trade Center, the 19th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert. Please be seated by 4 p.m. Hubbard's Legends in Concert.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
Ladies and gents, welcome to the second segment of the conversation this morning. It's a Rises segment. Morning, Jojo. How are you?
Good morning. I'm sorry, you thought I was going to stand you. I'm standing you up, right?
No, I don't tell the waiter already. I ain't ordering again, you know.
That's not fair. You know I don't usually do these things.
How are you doing?
Pretty good.
How was the weekend?
The weekend was okay. It was quite good. But this morning was a comedy of errors, maybe.
Yeah.
A little accident on the way down.
more white paint on the road.
Yes, and then when I got to the entrance of Observatory Road, I had to run in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took a sprint. The traffic was horrendous. And nobody was giving me a little blight, as they would say. Nobody giving way. So I ran in. But I think one of them realizing that, then while I was running, gave the car a little something. So I think I got a ride. Maybe I could have done the 25 meter. Is there that race in the...
We could make it.
Okay.
We could make that.
Maybe that was a 25, but I think I did probably about a 400.
Okay.
Yeah, but at the last 25, I got some help.
Okay, good. All right. Okay. Lovely. So how is Ariza doing?
Ariza is pretty good. We're saying goodbye to September.
Already, yeah?
Yeah, well, look at it. Yeah. On Friday, we had our scholarship awards program, and no need to go in depth with that because I know you were there.
Yeah.
You covered it, and we spoke a lot about them, about the scholarship awardees, just to wish them well again, and to say to parents, to encourage parents to instill in the children the savings, the habit of savings.
Have to save.
Ask us about the saving programs that are available, and so on. Now we're going into October. With October comes a lot. I tell you, a whole lot, because it's Financial Literacy Month. It's ICU Day.
Yeah.
You know, Ariza is big on financial literacy, so we're going to have our own programs, which we'll tell you about later. I suspect that from Wednesday you'll be hearing about that.
But I have a secret for you too, now.
And?
We have a 30 minutes television program coming, dollars and cents. So that arises.
See what I mean? So it ties right in. I know it. So that's not a secret to me. You thought it was, right? You thought it was. I don't understand why you would think so, but go ahead. Enjoy the pleasure of your thoughts.
Okay. All right.
So let us tell you what happened. It's nothing strange. AGM went very long. And when that happens, sometimes you can have people obviously having to get the bus to go home and having their plans. So even if it was hybrid, you still need a good quorum to vote. And there may be, in that case, one or two things that we didn't vote on. And of course, it's a democracy. It's part of the Constitution. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have a special meeting on Thursday, 2nd October. So this is why we're saying it now. Okay? Now, this is not hybrid. So usually you would be able to, there's a venue, and some persons can attend and others are online. This is strictly online.
Okay.
I mean, it's one item, so it's 6 o'clock, and what we're doing is electing the auditors. You know, you have external auditing firm. You must be audited. And we now have an internal auditor. We could talk about that at another point.
Okay. You have an internal and then
yes.
An external.
So we're expanding and ensuring that all I's are dotted, all T's are crossed, and the people's money or family's money is taken care of.
Yeah.
But we do have to select that auditing or external auditor. So here's what you do. You visit the Facebook page, scan the QR code, or you go to Ariza External Auditors.rsvpfi.com.
Okay.
Now you will see that on the page as well. So if you visit the page, because imagine you visit the page, you have your phone in your hand. You can't scan the code because the phone is in your hand. So if what you can do is use another phone and scan the code. Or go onto your computer
and scan.
Pull up the code and scan with your phone. There are a couple ways around it, but not all of us are tech savvy, and I'm trying to ensure that everybody understands there's a place for you. You don't have to be tech savvy to just as you would go on to any one of the sites that you shop on, or somebody sends you a link. I didn't want to show a bias for any particular site, so.
But that's the most popular one.
Shein. Funny, I haven't been on Shein.
Me too.
Crazy, maybe a little crazy, but I haven't been there. So again, that link, if you're if you'd like the link now, it's Ariza External Auditors with an S .rsvpify .com.
Repeat that for me.
Ariza External Auditors .rsvpify facebook.com.
Okay.
Right? But if you go visit the Facebook page, you're going to be able to pull this up.
But it's also important to remind members that this is a total
strictly
virtual.
So it's Zoom.
Okay.
It's going to be on Zoom, strictly virtual, but we need you obviously to let us know that you're going to attend.
Because you still have
you have to have a quorum.
You have to have the quorum. Okay.
Right? You must have the quorum. So 6 o'clock, we're trying to ensure that we don't have to get people hustling and bustling from work. You're in the comfort of your home. Maybe you're in the office because you worked a little late. For me, who knows, sometimes you're on the beach, or at least you plan.
Yeah.
You have enough time to plan around it, so that, and it shouldn't take long. I'll tell you what the agenda is. It's simply a call to order and welcome, the credit union prayer, a silent tribute, of course, for our loved ones who passed on, apologies for any absences, and we go straight into the program.
Okay.
It's not more than half an hour.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say.
Yeah, this should not take more than half an hour.
If it takes more than half an hour, it wouldn't take more than 30 minutes.
6.5 dozen, right? So that's what that's the most important thing on the agenda now.
And that's on the 2nd of
October. So you know that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
When you really think about it, that's tomorrow. By the time we see again, God willing.
It's there.
Yeah. So we just wanted to ensure that people or shareholders know that, listen, we have to elect an auditing firm, external auditors, and this is not something that we just do because it's your money. You're a shareholder, so you get to say who audits your company.
Okay.
Like you did with your directors and so on, you voted for them, you elected them, so it's through the same election that we're going to do this. Yes? Again, heartfelt congratulations to all of those who were awarded scholarships and best wishes. We're looking forward to teaming up with the league and our fellow credit unions to showcase credit unionism.
What's the date again?
The 16th
of October.
And the following week we move on to Carriacou. I think that's the 23rd.
But could you imagine? It seems as though it was just yesterday we were talking about this.
This one really came around fast, I have to say.
Yeah, because we were just planning a week.
Marissa, don't hold me if I get the date wrong. I don't think it's usually the 17th around, but it's still Thursday.
Right.
So we're making sure that. So get ready, guys. Get ready to be out there. It's going to be in Simoon, in Pearls actually, but we start the march from the area by Simoon there. It's a nice walk. Generally speaking, people like that area. Now, there's something that we want to... I know Marissa and so will speak about it, that Marissa, the PRO at the league, but they're going to have their say together with the credit unions. Sometimes the other parishes question, why are we only going to doing St. Andrew and St. George? Now, there's a reason for that. It's the hard surfaces that can accommodate that volume of people. So we tried St. Mark, yes, and we tried St. Patrick. But if it rains, we're in a lot of trouble. Puddles and discomfort and things like that.
Okay.
So we're trying to avoid that. And let me say kudos to the league. We are trying, they're trying to put on a health walk as well. So you would hear more about that. There's a partner, I would name the partner now and leave it up to the league, that we may team up with, as opposed, because there are different walks taking place. So instead of competing, maybe we will join up, and that's an excellent cause. So let me say kudos to the league as well for giving that
Mr. Lewis and his team.
Yes.
LL. That's,
no, come on. We said that at the same time.
Yeah, we talked together at Paraclete, you know.
LL.
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, we talked together at Paraclete.
Wow.
Yeah.
You go back a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah, LL is a good boy.
He's a determined guy.
LL is a good fellow.
if he tells you that is getting done, it is getting done.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, the uniqueness of credit unionism and what credit unionism has done for so many people. And the theme this year is cooperation for a prosperous world.
For a prosperous world.
Yeah.
I sometimes tend to wonder if the members of the credit unions, the various credit unions, of course, but we're speaking Ariza, understand the life transformative tool they have in their hand by becoming a member?
Well, we sure hope, and what we do is try to get the message out in programs like these, but we try to penetrate the communities as well, because we're always doing some form of outreach, so that at least you're educated enough to make a good judgment, a sound judgment. Yes, we do bend over backwards to ensure that our people have a good life, a quality life. I mean, credit unionism is based on people helping people. That's the nucleus of what we do. People helping
pooling
people.
the resources together and making
that's what
making
it is.
Waves.
So we all put together, so we all can enjoy a quality life. Whatever a quality life is to you, you know. So
I you know, after getting involved in the credit union movement and by extension the cooperatives aspect of it, and I get to understand how foundational cooperatives. You remember in the days I remember every Sunday afternoon my grandfather would walk up from Pearls to Tivoli to pay what he called not susu, you know, Society. Yeah.
Society Jews.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Every Sunday would walk up.
But we didn't understand.
To Russell's Disco.
Yes, we truly didn't understand.
Yeah.
So
and
now
that was cooperative.
Yes, so we're trying to ensure that, you know, people understand the benefits of being a member and owning your own. Owning. Because you own shares in that credit union.
You're not a customer, you remember?
You are a member.
You're a shareholder.
You are a member. Oh, some of them remind us of that. I tell you something. I own this place.
Yeah.
I pay your salary.
You work for me.
We do get these things. All in good spirit. That's all right. We're okay with that. But just to remember, in as much as you own the credit union, you must take interest in the credit union's business.
Yeah, develop
and so if we have to select auditors, don't think of it as something light. It's not light at all.
No.
You must be audited,
heavy stuff,
right? You have to have your eyes dotted and your T's crossed, and make sure you're living up to standards.
Because Garfin won't be so.
Oh no, Garfin won't be excited with us at all.
No.
So we have a date, which is the 2nd of October at 6:00. Remember, it's virtual. You don't have to turn on your camera. You're on Zoom, you could turn off your camera and just be there and vote.
Okay.
Yeah? So you visit the Facebook page, scan the QR code, or you go to Arisa externalauditors.rsvpify.com.
Okay. As always, Josephine, it's always a pleasure to have you, whether you're early or you're late.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm always early. It's just
always early. I mean, you weren't late this morning, actually. You weren't late.
We had no control over what happened this morning.
The time was just a little too fast for you this morning. You were not late.
Whatever. Have it your way, innocent. However you choose.
Bring back the love to Arise as always. And we look forward to another engagement next Monday.
So just wishing you a wonderful week and everyone at GBN.
Yes.
And to say thanks for being a good partner as well.
Well, Arisa and GBN. It's bread and cheese.
What can we say? Okay.
Just bread
if you put it that way.
Yeah.
You didn't even say peanut butter, right?
No, cheese.
No options there. Bread and cheese.
Yeah, bread and cheese. Well, that's the way it is.
Whatever.
Thanks as always. Folks, that's the Arisa moment. It's been a pleasure. We've got to go. We've got to join the BBC. But nonetheless, stay tuned to a classic.